what's happening. It's October 31st. It's 8 o'clock. Doing a morning hunt. Maybe all day if it turns out. We'll see. Brought lunch. It's the day after we had an encounter with a buck we called 03. He's a pretty good buck. We watched him all summer. And I don't know, I'm really on the fence about what I'm going to do if he comes in. I'm honestly going to say he probably scores about 115 to 120. He's got an awesome frame. He's a really impressive buck. Besides, his G3s are terrible. That's why we call him 03. Oh, there's deer out there. So it's 8 o'clock. There's a doe out there in the field. Right now, I saw a small 8-point earlier. I got a little bit of footage of him, but it was really dark still. So this morning, it rained all night. And what we're banking on is the deer going to be out refreshing scrapes and doing some scent check, you know. I drug a rag in this morning. Seems to be pretty common that the deer use our four-wheeler trail even though it's across the field, just because it's wore down, a little easier to walk, I guess. So I drug a rag in that trail this morning. I think if I would have done that, walked it in yesterday when I came in and curled it right here at 20 yards, I would have had a real good shot at that buck, and I'd have probably taken it. If he comes in and there's good footage and it's a good shot, I'm gonna take it. Even though I'm after Texas 10, that buck will suffice. Like I said, it rained all night. It didn't cool off like I thought it was gonna. It's not supposed to cool off until later this evening, I guess. But, like I said, it rained. So we're hoping things are gonna be out refreshing scrapes and everything. I'm gonna do a little calling here in a couple of minutes. Once I know I have real good camera light. Let's see what the weather says. It's supposed to get to 65 today and rainy. But then at 9 o'clock tonight, it's supposed to just drop right off the table. It goes from 62 at 8 tonight to 40. I guess not off the table, but it's supposed to drop quite a bit. Stay tuned. It's going to be exciting. Today might be the day. I might only sit a half a day just because of the warm and the rain. Get some of my stuff done. And then plan on setting hard throughout the rest of the next week. And then November 8th, we'll be leaving for Indiana. We've always had good luck out there, seeing bucks at least. I think I've killed, in the spot that we hunt now, I've killed 3 of 4 years. Stay tuned. Hopefully you get a little action here. I'm going to hit the horns here a little bit. See what happens. Stay tuned. There will be blood. Guys, it's now quarter to 9. That buck come out in the field below me. He bumped a couple doe. I grunted, and he come half the distance, and then he ducked into the field, or into the thick bedding area. I hit the horns, and he come right back on a string. Had him at 25 yards. Just needs another couple years. It's like a big 7-point maybe. Maybe a small 8. Maybe a small G3 on that left side. It's cool though. I love it when you can call him in. Reel him in on a string. He was directly downwind for 5-10 minutes. And I have those scent wicks out with some tanks. You can see him licking his lips. That's all I really need right now, is even if they don't really respond to the scent, if it's just a cover scent for now, that works for me. That's awesome. Stay tuned, we're gonna hang in, see what happens. Hopefully they keep getting bigger. Good morning. It's November 4th. Out in the rut. Before camera light, I got a little footage, but I seen a buck cruising up above me. And I grunted to him, and it was just a small basket rack, 6-point maybe. And I just grunted once, and I hit the can, doe bleat once. And he looked, but he didn't really care. He was on a doe already. But I did, with that little sequence, called in another spike. It's like the year of the spikes. See, he's right there. He come up to 35 yards and was checking out the decoy. He didn't want to try it. He don't want none of that. So, oh, there's another deer down there. There's a little one. Why are they running though? So I'm gonna let you go because I think it's gonna be a good morning. Heavy frost. A lot of squirrels. Got me paranoid. Alright, just stay tuned. There will be blood hopefully today. going on. It's November 5th. It's 9:30. It's cold. Got a little rain this morning. So we got the umbrella up for the camera. Just looking at the weather. Looks like it's done raining. 42 degrees. Man, it's been slower than I was hoping. We've rattled in a couple bucks in the last few days, but nothing good. They've been spikes and 4 points and 6 points, little scrubs. Haven't even had a good 2-year-old since Saturday. Man, I don't know. The decoy's getting them, man. They're just little, just not the rut, full-blown rut yet, I guess, hopefully. It's getting kind of late. It's November 5th. Usually you see a little more activity than this. We had a buck yesterday that he was a couple hundred yards away, but he looked like he might be a shooter. Wasn't Texas 10, but he had some mass. I couldn't even tell how many points. You could just see a really good frame with some mass. But he went right across my drag line and didn't even pay attention. So I just hope that they're not quite rutting yet. We're gonna keep calling. Just stay positive. I think we're gonna take the umbrella down. But it's looking like Indiana Friday. We'll see. We just found out that there's been a batch of EHD going around the county that we hunt in particular. A lot of reports of dead deer in ditches, creeks. But we hunt in a pretty good area. One of the more populated areas, I think, as far as deer go. And the reports that we're getting from the farms that we hunt are a lot of does are being found. There's only been 2 bucks. So hopefully that means something. Maybe they'll still be rutting, looking for those does. Maybe we'll get lucky. We're gonna go try it out and see. It's pretty discouraging. You wait all year, excited for a trip like that. But we gotta stay positive, get it done here in Pennsylvania first. So stay tuned. We'll see what happens. Same guy. So I was looking. That's why I just called this buck in yesterday. Wonder what he'll do today. I noticed yesterday when I got home and watched the footage, this buck, his brow tine on his left side almost looks like a third beam. If you look close, it splits way down at his head. I kind of want him to come in and mess with the decoy. Kind of want him to grow about 20, 30 inches and come back. He sees the decoy right now. He's looking right under me. I just did a rattling sequence. I was actually halfway into it. And I looked up and he's at 60 yards. He already played this game yesterday. Same exact decoy, same setup. He's just a goofy buck. It's cool though, we're calling him in still. He may go around try to get downwind, but I think he's already smart from yesterday. He knows that ain't real. What's up? It's November 6th. Getting ready to go in the stand. It's cold, 28 degrees. Good frost this morning. We're gonna do the same thing we have been doing. We're gonna do a drag rag. Got a couple scent wicks we put out. I put one on either side of me, and then I actually take one up in the tree with me. I hang one right by me, kind of as a cover scent. Yesterday I kind of messed up. I didn't hunt this stand that I'm going to right now, which I've been hunting all week. I didn't hunt it because it was going to rain. I just needed to change the scenery. So I went down parallel to the bedding area that I'm hunting and sat in my box stand, thinking I could maybe call something out of the bottom. When I did that, my old man went up and sat near where I was sitting all week. I didn't plan on doing that, so I left my decoy out. Well, he calls me. About an hour and a half left of shooting light, there was a 10-point eyeing up my decoy. He said it stayed in front of my decoy for about 10 minutes. And I was I don't know what 10-point he's talking about. We only have one on trail cam for the summer, and he's only 2.5, maybe 3.5, but he needs a couple more years. So we'll see if it was him or what. Maybe he'll come back today. We're getting close to Indiana. We gotta fill this PA tag, but I got a feeling today, packed lunch, we're gonna sit all day. So, got some hand warmers. Not gonna mess around. We're gonna get in there. Like I said, we're gonna drag tink rag in. Man, it should be getting. I just have not seen the big bucks rotting yet. Like that day when you just know it's just everything is on. Has not happened. So we're gonna get in there. Stay quiet. Been seeing deer before I can even do an interview, so that's why I'm doing one in the truck. But November 6th, we got today, tomorrow, and Friday. And Friday we gotta be packing stands for Indiana, so see if we can get done. Stay tuned and see what happens. November 6th. It is 9:43. We have seen a ton of bucks. The reason that I'm calling to some of these smaller bucks isn't because I want to shoot them or whatever. I've never really hunted with a decoy. I'm just trying to learn what they do when they come in. You know, the best way to place it, best way to face it. Like when to call, when not to. So that was like the biggest 3-point I've ever seen in my life right there. But I've called several bucks in today. The reason that buck didn't come in is there's a real deer over there. There's a buck right behind me. He's got to walk by me now. What the heck? Man, I never heard that buck coming. People are gonna think I'm crazy. So now there's 3 bucks over there. Oh shit, here comes another one. There are bucks. They're everywhere. There's 2 doe behind me, 3 bucks in front of me, and another buck coming up the gas line. Just a little one. But man, we're calling. We got a decoy. We could have shot some bucks today. I'm gonna turn this camera around because there's a lot of action. Oh, there's more deer over there running. Stay tuned.